Today is the 4th of August 2023, and before I start today's lesson, I want to thank all of you who have been watching our videos, and please subscribe, follow, like or share, okay, our videos, especially depending on which platform you are watching from. So assuming you are watching from YouTube, please subscribe or like. Subscribe, like and share as well, okay. Thank you for doing that. Normally in the comment section I write, please follow my notes / script. Maths has to do with a lot of numbers, alphabets, a lot of manipulations. So at times you want to say degrees and you say percentage. If you're in the classroom, the students say, oh miss, it is that, okay. But unfortunately I'm here recording to upload for someone to see, okay. So for instance, this is x equals 6, okay. So assuming I end up saying x equals 1, that is, I say this, no, this is what I want to say. What my pen is pointing to is what I want to say, okay. And at times too, you want to finish the video in the shortest time possible, because the longer it goes, even though maths can be interesting, at times students don't have that kind of ability to go for long. So it's better you reintroduce the topic, show or teach what you want to teach, and then allow them to practice some questions and think about it, okay, whilst you practice those questions, okay. I assume you have questions from school which will help you. So my part is to show you if you don't understand from school, and then you watch my video to help you answer the questions, okay. But some of the videos too, I answer a lot of questions, okay. I do a lot of examples. So if you look at those examples, it can help you answer some of the questions that you couldn't answer at school, okay. Today I want to talk about substitution. Okay, we've done a lot of algebra, and then we had a break and went on to do pie charts. Okay, I showed you how to draw the pie chart. I showed you the things you need. Okay, we will come back to pie chart on the later date. But today, I want to introduce you to substitution, because if I want you to start drawing graphs and I give you a set of x values, you might have to find the y values from the equation you've been given, and then you plot it on your axis, and whatever you get, you use it to solve questions. So it's not fair if I don't teach you how to substitute equations and get your answer, okay, your corresponding answer, before I introduce those topic. So our first example here is x equal to 6. The equation is y plus x equals 1. So find y. Okay, so remember when we're doing algebra, we didn't know what y was and we didn't know what x was. Okay, so we had to leave our answer this way. Today they've given us x equals 6, so this is where the name comes from. You substitute x equals 6 in this equation, the equation you've been given. Okay, so now y plus 6, because x is 6, equals 1. If you move 6 to the other side of the equal to sign, this is plus, so when you move it, it becomes minus. So y equals 1 minus 6. Okay, which equals minus 5. Okay. Question example 2. B is 10. Find A. Okay, so here they might, if we are doing questions like to draw a graph, they might give you like B, find B from 2 to 10. So you draw a table of B and you draw a table for A and you use this equation. Okay, so B is 10, so we put 10 here as there. The equation is 4 into brackets A minus 3. Remember, the 4 affects everything in the bracket, so 4A minus 12, because 4 times minus 3 is minus 12. So 10, if we move minus 12 to the other side of the equal to sign, we have 10 add 12 equals 4A. Now 10 add 12 is 22 equals 4A. So to find A, we divide both sides by 4. So now, if we divide this side by 4, we have 22 over 4. If we divide 4A by 4, we have A. So A equals, if you have it, 11 over 2, or 5.5, or 5.5. Okay, so B is 10. If B is 10, then A is 5.5. So they might say, if B is 5, what is A? Then you find that. So they'll give you a set of values for B. You find a set of value for A. They'll tell you which axis B is and which axis on the graph A is. Okay, and then you use it to plot the graph, and out of the graph you use it to answer questions. Okay, so it's not fair for me introducing those type of graph drawing, as simple as it sounds, without showing you some of this. Okay, so this is how you substitute to, if you are given one value, to get the other value. Okay, example 3. Okay, y is 27, find x, and then the equation is y equals 1/4 of x minus 2. So straight away, where we see y, we put 27. So 27 equals 1/4 x minus 2. 2 is whole minus 2 here. So if you move it to the other side of the equal to sign, we have 27 add 2 equals 1/4 s. 29 from this, 27 add 2 is 29, will be equal to 1/4 s, or x over 4. So s will be 29 times 4, which is 116. Okay, you can use a calculator here if it's a non-calculator paper, or you can double it and double it again. You get 116. Okay, now let's go to our next example. C is 17, find B. Okay, now C equals B squared minus 8. Okay, so C is 17, so we put, wherever we see C, we put 17. Okay, remember when we're doing algebra, when we get here, we might have to stop because we don't know what C and B are. But now they've told us what C is, so we have to find B. Okay, now this is minus 8, so if we move it to the other side of the equal to sign, it becomes plus. So 17 plus 8 is 25 equals B squared. So B is the square root of 25, which is 5. But you also remember that minus 5 squared is also 25. So B can be 5 or minus 5. Okay. B can be 5 or minus 5. Okay. So here I wrote 5 squared is 25. Minus 5 squared is 25. So your actual answer, if you leave your answer at 5, is partly right. But minus 5 also squared will give you 25. Okay, so I wrote my answer here as B equals plus or minus 5. So if you are doing graph work, C is 17, then to find B on the graph, B will be minus 5 or plus 5. Okay, so and I did a couple of that as well. So example 8, the square root of 7 squared is 49, because 7 times 7 is 49, and minus 7 times minus 7, you remember I gave you some rules, is 49. So the square root of 7 will be minus 7 or plus 7, or you can write it as plus or minus 7. Okay, so remember, if you have B squared equals 49, then your B will be either plus 7 or minus 7. Okay, example 6, 11 squared equals 121. Okay, minus 11 squared is also 121. So the square root of 121 is minus 11 or plus 11, because on both cases, if you square them, you will get 121. So whatever answer you get, you can write it as plus or minus 11. I'm stressing this because when you start doing graph work and you leave your answer as only that, you might draw your graph, but you might not get it accurately. Okay, that is why I decided to throw in this substitution thing today, because it's straightforward, but these are some of the things you should be mindful of. Okay, so if you have the square root of 16, your answer is 4, but minus 4 squared is also 16. Minus 4 all into brackets squared equals 16. Remember when we said minus times minus equals positive? We saw this in algebra. Okay, I said we'll come back to algebra, but that was the reason I had to teach you all that. So if you want the square root of 16, your answer will be plus or minus 4, especially when you are going to be doing some graph work. Okay, so remember this. Okay, now let's look at another example. If n is 3, what is m? So 3m plus n is 3. So wherever we see n, we put 3. So 3m plus 3, because n is 3, equals 18. Now this is plus. So if it goes the other side, it becomes minus. So 3m equals 18 minus 3. 3m equals 15, so m is 5. Okay, so if n is 3, m is 5. In this case, so if you are drawing the graph, n is 3, m is 5. So on your table, under n is 3, your m will be 5. Okay. Now, x equals 49. Okay. Find r. Okay. So 7r equals x. So wherever we find s, we'll put 49. So 7r minus 4 equals 49. So 7r equals 49 minus 4, which is 45. 7r equals 45. So r will be 45 divided by 7. So here your answer will be a mixed number, or if you use the calculator, you have 6.4. Okay, so I wanted to show you this morning before we start some graph work. Okay, so this is what I have for you today. Okay, so have a look. Okay, and go back and watch the video. All right, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next lesson.